Welcome to this afternoon's edition of 10 TV Plus. Dylan Robichaud alongside Jay Plyburn.
Always happy to be here, especially on a windy day.
Especially on a windy day. Well, we actually have a few different things to talk about today. So we have gusty winds out there today, and then we have the heavy rain coming in tomorrow.
Oh boy.
We're tracking record warmth on Friday morning, and then the possibility of snow Friday evening.
That's all the seasons, I think, combined
Literally
in the next
one
few
day.
days.
Yeah.
Wow.
So tell me you're in Ohio without telling me that you're in Ohio. It's really what we're getting at here. So let's jump right into it. And this afternoon, the winds will be pretty gusty. We're going to be looking at winds around 27 miles per hour here between 1 and 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Here's the thing, though. With temperatures in the 40s, is it going to feel like it's in the 40s with winds this strong? No, the wind chill is going to be in the mid-30s. Eventually, as we go past dusk, 6, 7 o'clock, the winds won't be quite as bad as we head into the evening hours. But it's mostly these northern counties. I mean, look at that. Mount Vernon, 2 o'clock this afternoon, gusts around 40. Lower as we head down to the south, but it's just one of those days where you look out the window, it looks like a nice day to go out there and take a walk, and then the wind just kind of hits you in the face, and it's like, oh, it's actually a little bit chilly out here. So that's what we're getting at. After 3 o'clock, still gusty, but by 5 o'clock, now there's hardly any wind, and so things will definitely be improving as we head into the afternoon. A nice sunrise out there earlier this morning. Sun came up, by the way, at 7:42. Sun goes down at 5:48 p.m. We now have crossed a new milestone. We have over 10 hours of daylight here across Ohio. We're gaining about 2 minutes every single day. Now, the orange on the map across the mid-latitudes, we're gaining 40 minutes in the month of January. The further to the north that you head, generally speaking, the further north in latitude, the faster that you gain daylight. So up towards the polar regions, they're gaining roughly an hour every single month, or about an hour in the month of January. The further down to the south towards the equator, less time, only about a half hour here as we head through the month. So our next weather impact, Thursday night going into Friday morning. What's the impact? Heavy rain. Let's talk about it. How much can you expect? Quick ½ inch to an inch. I think that Friday morning commute, give yourselves a few extra minutes because things will definitely be a bit dicey out there as you're heading off to work and school. Grab the rain gear, though, as we head into the next couple of days. Not a whole lot shaking out there right now. Right there, that's that next upper level low. Here's your warm front, okay? So this warm front is going to drastically bump us up into the 50s along that axis of that warm air. That's where all your rain is going to be. And then as that cold front swings on through, we get a quick switch over to maybe a few snow flurries heading into Friday evening. Let's walk you through hour by hour. And again, all the daylight hours on Thursday, not a whole lot shows up. But by 7, 8, 9 o'clock, from Logan down to MacArthur, Jackson, now we're getting some light showers. And it's mostly hit and miss, light to moderate rain going into Thursday night. But look at this right here. Waking up on Friday morning from Circleville down to Chillicothe, some heavier downpours that we're going to be tracking. And then check it out by 6 a.m. on your Friday. Circleville, Chillicothe, MacArthur, getting in on some downpours here. So this is during that morning rush hour commute, so that will definitely slow you down. It's not going to impact everybody the same, though. If you live north of I-70 and especially northwest of I-71, look how dry it's going to be here on Friday morning. So not everybody will have the same impacts. But if you're heading into the metro, if you're heading south, just be prepared for those downpours heading into Friday. And then we catch a break Friday morning, mid to late morning. Things are actually pretty quiet. Lunchtime, things are quiet. Here's that cold front I just mentioned. So you wake up on Friday, the warm front hits you, you're in the 50s, and then by Friday afternoon, we have this cold front right here. That's going to drastically flip the switch and allow that colder air to move on in. Here's 5 o'clock on your Friday. Take a look right here. We've got cold air from the north battling that warm air from the south. Right here, that boundary, that is where that rain-snow mix line is, all right? So it starts off as rain, it's a warm day, and then suddenly the temperatures drop, and there could be a quick dusting of snowfall here heading into Friday evening. So the rain chances are highest on Friday, especially in the morning. What does your weekend look like? Are you able to travel? Yes, of course you are. The weekend looks great. 20% chance of rain Saturday and Sunday. Heading into Monday, though, we're looking quite dry out there. Let's look at it this way, though. I want to go town by town. What exactly can you expect? Generally speaking, the common denominator is south of I-70, higher amounts of rain, north of I-70, lower amounts of rain. And so places like Coshocton, you might get 0.3 of an inch, whereas the Columbus Metro gets 0.8 of an inch. And generally speaking, as you head down to the south, rain chances will be increasing as we head into the day on Friday. Let's talk temperatures here. All right, average high 37. 7 of the next 7 days will be above average. Take a look here at Friday, 54 degrees. If that verifies, it'll be our warmest temperature since December 29th. All right, so it's been a long time since we've had temperatures that warm. The jet stream has been so slanted, though. We've allowed that cold air to kind of move into the region, but now we're tapping into that warm air coming in from the south, and we are back into the 50s, most likely mid-50s, heading into Friday, so get ready for that. Take a look right now at the 7-day forecast. Again, Thursday heading into Friday, we have that rain. Take a look, though, at Saturday. We go from 54 on Friday down to just 39 here on Saturday. And I want to show you just how cold that air will get, all right? And here comes the jet stream. As soon as we warm up, wouldn't you know it, it gets a lot colder. The jet stream is way down towards the Gulf states. So that cold air kind of chisels its way down to the deep south, and that's going to make things much colder. Only for one day, though. Look at Sunday. Look how much warmer it is. You know what happens on Sunday? Groundhog Day. Over the last 138 years, Punxsutawney Phil does not have a great track record. He's only been right about 40% of the time. A coin flip with heads or tails, about 50% accurate. So, you know, traditions are traditions. I guess people have fun, but I would not put any stake in what Punxsutawney says here heading into Sunday. Heading into Monday, though, 53 degrees, though, for the high temperature. And take a look at this. We have a system moving up to the north. There's a very busy storm track across southern Canada. We kind of catch the tail end of that cold front here heading into Monday afternoon. So maybe a quick sprinkle, not really enough so that it should disrupt any outdoor plans, but just be prepared for that. And then temperatures drop down a bit just for one day and one day only from Connecticut down to Florida and out to the Ohio Valley. We are above average for the next 8 to 14 days and looking at above average rainfall as well as temperatures are getting ready to drop down just a little bit heading into Tuesday as we drop back down to around 40 degrees for next week. So hard to believe that February begins in just a couple of days.
Something for everybody over the next week.
A little something for everybody. So we're going into February. Last year in February, we actually had a couple tornadoes.
I wasn't here for that.
Yeah, you weren't here for it. But if we go back and look at some of the history, we actually had a few different tornadoes in the month of February. Got really active in the spring months here. So today's weather trivia question actually has to do with severe weather.
All right, here we go.
What percentage of the world's tornadoes take place in the United States? Option A, 25%, 40%, 60%, or option D, 75%.
Truly something I'd never thought about. I'm going to go with C, 60%.
60%. You're getting better. You're close but no cigar.
75%.
Yeah. Most of them happen, and I would say roughly at least 3/4 of those tornadoes happen in April, May, and June.
Springtime. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, very high percentage of it. All right, so now let's go ahead and go back, and I want to take a look here at where these tornadoes happen across the globe. Most of them happen in the United States. So I don't know about you. I'm such a visual person. I just love maps. I'm a map guy. And take a look at this. So clearly, this sticks out like a sore thumb. North America, this is where 75% happen. Also, down towards South America, you can see that we get some tornadoes. And then the number 2 place where we see a lot of tornadoes is actually across parts of Europe. Take a look at that. And then also across South Africa, they get some. And then Australia, southeast Australia, near New South Wales, they get some tornadoes. And then across eastern Australia. Something else that you'll notice is that where do these take place? The mid-latitudes. Across the equator, you don't really get any tornadoes, but you do in the mid-latitudes. And the reason why is because this is the spot where you have cold air and warm, moist air kind of battling it out. And that's where you see most of your tornadoes. And so as we head into the United States, we just have the perfect setup where we just get so many of them. So I thought that was kind of cool to share with you.
Yeah, really interesting stuff. So dangerous. I mean, Mother Nature is really so powerful.
Yeah, I don't think, in tornadoes, there's a hurricane, you can get days of lead time.
Sure.
With tornadoes, you get 10, 20 minutes maybe if you're lucky.
If that, yeah. Scary
So,
stuff.
yeah, I mean, hopefully this season, knock on wood, it's not too bad, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, that does it for us here on 10 TV Plus. Meteorologist Jerry Martz is back for 10 TV News starting at 6 p.m. We hope you have a great day.